very, very quick car.
Freezing.
Girl, it's cold outside.
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a series of videos on the MQB platform. Now this is a customer's Golf R. It is stage 3. You might have seen it on some other videos. We're just heading to Unicorn Motor Developments because we've got a small issue with the gearbox tune. I will explain on the way. Anyway, it's a bit of a car park mess out here, so I've just got to shift some cars around and then we'll get on our way. So yes guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a series of videos on the MQB platform. Shout out to all those that unsubscribed when I sold my S3. Yeah, we're not finished with the MQB platform. So yeah, so I am just in a Mark 7 Golf R. This is a customer's car. So I have done quite a lot of work on this car. So we got it more or less in stock form. We've now burnt it up to stage 3. So intercooler, exhaust work, fuel pumps. Okay, sounds a bit like Jurassic Park here. He's a bit pissed off. So yeah, so we've got the stock piston out. Now it's time to install the Autotech. And there we go. It takes about an hour really to do it properly. So there we have it, wall broing. So the wall bro is now installed. All the connections are good. So that's ready to go back on, and then we'll get to the high pressure pump next. Job done though. So here we go, fuel pressure actual, high pressure specified, low pressure specified, fit the turbo. So here we go, there is the old one. That was an absolute twat to get off. Basically these water lines, in particular the one that goes in the block, was just seized solid in there. So here's a comparison. You can obviously see that one's massive. Oh my god, Charlie, turbo's on fire. However, I'm just off to Unicorn Motor Developments. This car was mapped about 2 weeks ago. It's always nerve-wracking, isn't it, on dyno day? So here she is. Did give her a bit of a chat this morning, but she's all ready to go on the rollers with a very nervous Charlie in there. See what she does. Something like that. he's got a little bug on his traction control. He's got a little bug on his gearbox tune. So essentially, it doesn't happen all the time. So when second is going into third under full wide open throttle condition, it is hitting the limiter. So it's sort of sticking on the limiter. What it is basically the engine ECU has an RPM limit, and the gearbox also has an RPM limit, and the two need to align basically. So the gearbox isn't getting that RPM signal to change gear. So anyway, so we just off to Unicorn. Obviously, because it's a custom gearbox map, they just need to tweak a few things. No biggie. And then yeah, we'll give this back to the customer. But whilst we've got the car, he's very kindly letting me for the day to do a couple of videos and get a few bits of information for all you MQB owners, or even if you're just interested in watching. Anyway, as I said, we are not finished with the MQB platform, so stay tuned and let's get it. So anyway, take two. So yeah, I did have to pop back to Unicorn because still wasn't quite right. So it's the RPM limit on the gear change between second and third. So the gearbox, because obviously there's a lot of power going through that box now, gearbox didn't know what to do. So anyway, touch wood, now it's fixed. I have given another blast and it did work off camera. But yeah, I mean, this is just one of the niggles you can get on stage 3, because obviously everything it's custom tuned. It's not a generic flash. But it's no problem for the guys in Unicorn. They're very accommodating. So anyway, I'm just on my way back to GPZ, where we'll do a quick tour around of the car. And hopefully, if the traffic's free, we'll give it a bit of a blast, because this car picks up pace fast. I mean, these cars at this power is plenty for the road. I don't know if you can hear those turbo sounds, but it's worth the money for stage 3 just for that. I do love a good turbo sound. So I do just need to check. It's actually fine. So we go second to third. Very, very quick car. So anyway, more on that car in another video. I have just fitted 4-pot calipers, larger discs, pads, so we are just bedding them in. It's a finishing touch for that car really. And then Charlie's going to let me do a walk around, take it for a drive, show you how it drives, how fast it is. I mean, that Litco turbo it's an immense turbo. That it's interesting because obviously I've driven a lot of stage 3 cars with different turbos, and the power delivery differences is something we will go on about in this series of videos on the MQB platform. So yeah, so these series of videos, obviously anything with the EA 888 engine, Gen 3, so your Cupras, your GTIs, your Golf Rs, your S3s, your Octavias. So I'll talk about obviously common issues with them, servicing costs, then we'll talk, pick up things, gearbox servicing, Haldex. So yeah, so I get a lot of questions, people contacting me, Instagram through my business. So I thought, why not put it all in a series of videos so that information's out there. So yeah, so stay tuned. We are going to talk about obviously, as I said, common issues, servicing costs, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, performance upgrades. Now it is quite a bit of a minefield of misinformation on the internet, so I will try and put a bit more clarity on costs, what you need. Obviously there's different brands of, you know, intake, downpipes, parts, turbos for stage 3. So it's interesting how each turbo gives a different power delivery, and obviously that depends. At stage 3 it can be anything from 450 horsepower to how deep's your pocket, and it depends what you want to use that car, what your target power is, to get, you know, the best setup. So we're going to talk about all that. There's going to be lots of this. And yeah, we'll talk about, you know, your fuel pumps, because again, there's lots of misinformation on that. There's little things you can do to help support your low pressure pump, for instance. So we're going to cover all those bases. So anyway, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It does help me massively. Obviously, the more people that subscribe and view, the more videos I'll do. And yeah, again, shout out to all those people who unsubscribed when I sold my S3. As I said, I do work on these cars pretty much every day. So yeah, so if I don't know something in particular, I will get that information for you. I do work with some big tuners, a lot of different people. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching this video. And as I said, stay tuned, and we'll start this series of videos on the MQB platform. If you have got any questions or you want me to cover anything in particular, pop me a comment below. And yeah, we might make a video out of it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. So yeah, so while I've got his car doing the calipers and the brakes, I thought, out of courtesy, I'll just empty his catch can. Pain in the arse, these. I never really bothered with one in mine. You don't really need them unless you're going on track. But yeah, this one's quite full. Just watch the crap that comes out of this. Absolutely minging. So this is all blow by. It's a mixture of water and oil. If you've ever had a blown head gasket, you might recognise that substance. Anyway, you won't have to worry about that for a while.